Good evening, Professor Store. Just coming to you to do challenge number 9, and to let you know I'm still alive because I didn't do challenge number 8. Um, First thing we're going to do is the part 1. What is my personal goals for this speech? Kind of going along with the flow of the other ones, just getting more comfortable speaking in front of people or an audience, or in this case, a camera. Still kind of weird to me. I would also like to get better at doing some video editing. I think you said if we had some people that could help. I do. My wife, I think, is an expert at it. That's pretty much it. I think you've seen that from my demonstration speech that I had to redo. Um, Ordinary, everyday item I will be using for my product. I'm going to use a TV remote, but I'm going to do it as either the Silence 3000. Everyone kind of has noise in their life, whether it's dogs barking, children crying, just all around noise. Whether you're trying to study or sleep or you have a headache, being able to silence it with the push of a button would be nice. So using a TV remote, but the TV remote silences people or sounds, not the TV. The 5 steps. Attention. I'm going to start the video by getting one of my dogs to bark and kind of covering my ears, or having my daughter run in screaming, or both of them at the same time covering my ears, and talk about being able, how nice it'd be to just be able to silence them with the push of a button, especially if you're trying to do a project or something that you need to focus on. The needs for the product would be being able to silence your dog barking on command, especially if you're trying to watch something on TV or write a paper. Just being able to push a button and silence them, they just lay down and go to sleep. Um, or if you have a headache and you just need quiet and everything, or it seems like the world's burning down around you, being able to just push a button. Or if you're trying to hide and the dog's barking or the baby's crying or something, maybe there's a burglar in the house, being able to just push the button and silence the baby or the animals so you can hide, not get caught. Um, my product is going to be able to be a universal use. Any sound it can silence, even the TV. It can silence the dog. And for, in my case, my wife, because she nags me a lot, and every time I try to do these videos, she starts giggling or making noise. So I'd be able to just silence her, make it a little bit easier for me. Products, or the features, not just being able to silence them, you can also just turn them down. So if your daughter's yelling, screaming, crying, whatever, or any child, your brother, your sister, the baby, the dog, anything, if it's something you might need to hear, you can just turn it down a couple notches so it's not as loud on your ears. Product's going to be simple. It's going to have a volume button up and down, and a uh, mute button and an unmute button. Simple, easy, something that everyone should be able to use. Name of my product is going to be the either the Silence 3000 or the Shush 3000. And I feel like it solves problems because I think everyone's probably been in a room or a situation where there's too many people talking or too much noise, you can't focus, or you have a headache, or you just need the volume turned down of a room because it's just too loud and maybe it's getting on your nerves. So being able to turn them down would work, whether it's grocery store, the mall, Walmart, anywhere. I'm gonna, for my visualizations, I'm gonna use my animals, and they're cute. Everyone loves animals, and my kids because they're really loud. Might even throw my wife in there because I'm sure she'll have something to say. And I use animals or kids because I feel like that reaches out to a lot of people, because a lot of people in the world have animals, or they have little brothers, sisters, or kids of their own, or a significant other that they would probably love to quiet down sometimes. I'm gonna make it a easy price. I'm gonna do 3 payments of $10. If you order now, you can get a second one for free, and free shipping. I'm gonna do like a infomercial type website page with a phone number on it, and easy to remember. And so the deal, I'm going to come up with a catchphrase. Um, in a world of noise, wouldn't it be nice to be able to put noise canceling headphones on without having to put the headphones on? Probably not going to sell in stores. Going to start just online ordering, and then maybe say it'll hit stores next year. Um, and then for part two, watched all the videos. Video number one was on the flat shoe sack, which I think everyone could probably use. I think that was very creative and funny. They did grab the attention by the beginning of it. They started talking about facts and stuff that everybody does. Grabbed my attention, made me wonder what exactly it was going to be. A lady was in a lab coat, so it seemed very official. Um, Also, talking about the needs of it was that whenever you have to pass gas in public or in a place or on a date or somewhere where you couldn't just let it rip and stink out the place, it gave an easy, quick solution that you could just carry in your pocket, reusable and easy. Also, they gave you another for the satisfaction. It gave you a couple different uses, whether you put it on yourself or you put it over your head to not smell someone else's part. Not exactly sure how that would work, especially if you've already farted in the bag. Probably would stink. uh, they used for visualizations, they had multiple testimonies talking about how people couldn't have friends or relationships until they got the bag, and now they can do it. Also talked about ruining a job interview, but now you just use the flexure sack, and you can keep all that stuff and make friends and maybe even relationships. They did the end of the video. They had the price, and they also offered incentives. You could buy one get one free if you ordered within the next 24 hours. And also was throwing in free shipping. They had a phone number and a website you were able to order from. They also built in facts and appeared to be research um, for the event or for the flashy set. Number two was the key finder. She started by grabbing your attention by talking about missing an exam, not being able to find her keys, and then getting a worse grade on the exam because she couldn't find her keys, but then found her keys right before the exam started. I think we can all kind of relate to that. The need she put in was being able to find your keys. Talked about how um, most people spent about 50, I think it was half the people lose their keys every single week, and they spend 1 to 10 minutes on to find their keys. Kind of showed us how much of our time of our life that we're actually spent looking for keys, which I can relate because I've lost my keys all the time, but I think it's because my daughter hides them. And then also for the satisfaction, um, it was easy. You put it on your key ring. It had multiple uses. You can either ping it by a sound, or it's got an app with a GPS location. So no matter where your keys are, you should be able to find it with the key finder. She had the key finder with her. So that was been the visualization and action. She had the key finder, um, and it was also solar powered. I forgot to add that in there. So what you didn't have to worry about changing batteries or anything like that. Had an easy phone number to remember to order the key finder. They included stickers, so if you want to customize your key finder, and also they offered the deal of um, 3 payments of $19.99, and it was easy to buy, just one click. And then if you bought it now, you got the stickers to be able to personalize it. Number three was the bowl cut. It was catchy, grabbed my attention. Guy went into the barber shop. I've ran into that. It is expensive to get your hair done to look good. And most of the time, the wait times are high, or you have to make an appointment in advance. And I never know what's going on tomorrow, so it's hard for me to make appointments and keep them. Also, he pulled out some money and said that's all he's got, and started talking about how expensive it is to be in college. Needs. He talked about how the need would be is being able to get your haircut anytime and it be faster, and you can get the same haircut every time. He talked about how the going to the salon, you never know if you're going to get the same haircut more than once. And the satisfaction, it came in 3 sizes. There was a small, medium, and a big head. Easy to use, get the same haircut every time, cheap, and one time purchase, and you can use it for a lifetime, and it saves you a ton of money over time. He had video of him at the um, and in one of the visualizations, he actually had the product in front, showed him cutting a friend's hair, and also doing the national anthem where he had to take his hat off. Had people talking about his haircut when it was done at a barber shop, and then it was talking about how he didn't have to make a choice whether he wanted to get his haircut or go out and do other stuff. And then whenever the action, um, he was talking about the website, had a phone number, and if you bought it, now you got a second set for free. Don't really know what you do with a second set. Also talked about it only being $24.99, so it's cheap. And that's what I got off that one. Number 4 was the glasses, the Dream controlling glasses. Started out, grabbed our attention by getting proposed to, and then it just being a dream. I know everybody's probably had dreams that they didn't want to wake up from. Um, so that's how it grabbed your attention. The need was being able to control your dreams or to live the same dreams every night to be able to be happy. They used testimonies of people that met their dream man and didn't think they would ever see it again. But then once they purchased the glasses, they get to spend every night with them, and also being able to see what's going to happen. Uh, Product they talked about, it was easy to use. They made different sizes, different designs, and all you had to do was pretty much put it on and activate them on the app. And people can actually listen to your dreams in real time. So the solution to the problem of not being able to remember your dreams or having bad dreams, they said you were actually able to erase bad dreams. Visualization, they had the glasses, and they also had some like a scientific research on dreams. Also had people involved and used testimonies of people that have used the products. Showed them laying in a bed with medical, and then they also had an iPad that was actually playing out a dream as the person was quote unquote having it. Product was $199, but if you bought it now, it was 70% off, so you could get it for $59.99. They offered it on a website and a phone number, and if you called now, they also offered deals. Uh, and if you called within the next 24 hours, it was free shipping, and you get to use the app for free, which was normally um, a cost, but it was free. And then for the last one was the cross floss. It was talking about how people are scared of break-ins, and in 2021, how you can pretty much break into someone's house using Siri or Google. Um, the need was safety. Everybody likes safety. Easy way to protect your house and to get help if anything ever was to happen. The product was just a simple string. I think they said they sold it in 20-foot sections. Talked about how it could stick to anything easily and go anywhere, even on the cat, if you wanted to have the cat be a online security. Said you could use it to block off chemicals so people don't get into the chemicals, and if someone breaks in, it would also call the police department. visualization. They used it in multiple different areas of the house, showed people breaking in, tripping over the string to activate the 911 system. Also, they used a cat, which was cute, so that definitely gets your attention. And actions, uh, they showed it on the website, showed it was cheap, and if you were to buy it now, you were to get a 2-for-1 special for the next 24 hours, and you get the $4.99 app for free. And the phone number was catchy, so it was easy to remember. That's all I got for you. Thanks.